What's up, peeps? Listen, something that was weighing heavy on my mind as I was trying to get some rest. I wanted to go to sleep. Can y'all hear me? I wanted to go to bed, and I realized something, and I just need to get it out. I need to get it out. And I think once I get it out, I'll be able to go to sleep. I'll go to sleep. I can get some rest. So I was sitting here thinking about childhood trauma, right? Things that we go to as kids. Don't cut it off. Don't cut it off yet. You're like, oh, I don't want to hear about childhood trauma. Listen to this, okay? That's the problem. People keep shutting me off. They've been shutting me off for years and not letting me get my piece out, not letting me speak my piece, and not realizing that sometimes kids have real issues. They have real stuff going on. Childhood trauma. You have to make sure that you're listening to your kids and what they got going on. Make sure that you're an ear for them and what they got going on. Whatever issue they may have going on, it's real to them. Right, it's real to them. I need this. These glasses are too. I need more theatrics to this video. Yeah. Okay. It's childhood trauma is real to them. Like it's real to whatever they're going through is real to them. Don't wipe it out because it's not real to you or you don't feel passionate about it. It's real to them and whatever they may have going on. So childhood trauma is real, and my prayers tonight, as I go to bed, I'm going to pray for those who are still dealing with childhood trauma in their adult life, and those children who are going through stuff, because it's real serious, very, very serious. But trauma is different for everybody, right? Different for everybody. Yeah, it's different for everybody, and so I think that we should be sensitive, be more sensitive to the things that people go through, things that people have to deal with, and kind of help them navigate through that. Counseling is a great source for trauma to work through that. It's a great source of that. I'm actually in the process of looking for a counselor because I think there's some things I need to get out. When you receive a lot from people, as far as when they unload on you, you got to be able to unload somewhere. Normally I unload to God, and he's like, this is good, but I want you to get you somebody to talk to and stuff, just for basic whatever. Yeah. So anyway, so trauma. It's very important, very serious, and your trauma may not be my trauma. My trauma is not your trauma, but my trauma is as real to me as it is to me, and your trauma is as real to you, and different things trigger you, right? So tonight I was triggered. I was talking to my daughter, and we were randomly, I don't even know how we got on this conversation, but there was two things that traumatized me, right? So the first thing, that triggered me, the first thing was, and they're kind of intertwined. All right, let me get to it. So they're kind of intertwined. So I used to go to daycare inside of the projects. We lived in Hamels projects, and the nursery was inside there. I guess it was Hamels daycare, right? Because it was the daycare inside Hamels. Bam, there goes that. And so we went there with Miss Rice and them. I don't know none of the other teachers' names but Miss Rice. That's crazy. I don't know none of the other ones named but Miss Rice. So anyway, Miss Rice and them, and there was this big gate, like the gate. Everybody from Hamels know what I'm talking about, but those people who I don't know, let me explain it. So there was a big gate, and like the kids used to play outside, and a big fence. But we could see, because we lived in that project, we knew everybody who walked past, right? So you kind of set yourself up if you walk past this gate, because every kid knew you, because we lived there. We know everybody. My mom, trauma one. My mom used to walk all the way around the projects, just so she didn't have to come through the path that led to in front of the gate. Now our building was at the end of the path. Our building was at the end of the path, so it would have been easy for her to cut through the projects, walk that little path, and risk me seeing you. Like, sometimes I was playing with other kids. So I didn't really pay attention to who came across that path. That's a lie because I had an alarm on her. Like if she crossed that path, oh, I knew it. I knew it, and you better be coming to get me. I wish you would walk past here. So she did. She went the long way. I found out later on in life that I was like, we had a conversation, and I was like, thank you. Every time I seen you coming down the path, you never walk past like the other parents. I seen other parents walk past and tell their kids, stop crying, suck it up, you in school, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's so horrible that they would do that to their kids. And I was like, not my mother. I got a different mother. Like my mother, every time I see her on this path, she coming in here getting me. She coming to get me on it. She said, so what happened was when I used to get off work early or stay home, I would walk around the building, like towards the big hill. I would walk that way to get home because you couldn't see me. What? She said, or I would go by the beach because it was way over there and you couldn't see me over there. It depends on where I was going. And so, yeah, she was like, yeah, because I knew every time I walked past that fence, you'd be like, take me home. I want this and that. So you did what? You avoided me? That was traumatizing to me. And she probably told me that when I was older. I think I was old. I think I was 20-something. And she told me that. What? Here I'm thinking I got the world's greatest mother. I still think that. But She took a hit. She took a hit with that. I don't know. Noreen, ooh, what? So you was dodging me? You was ducking me? Like I owed you? Like you owed me money? Are you serious? She was like, yeah, I used to cut through by Sharita building and go that way and you couldn't see me, or I would walk along the beach and, you couldn't see me over there. Yeah, because, I was off and I needed my me time. Me time? You should have had all the me time before you had me this time. Like you should have had all your time. You should have got that in. Nasty. You should have got that in. You should have got that in. What? So that was trauma number one. Let's get to the second trauma. Second trauma. Now, second trauma has a name. See, you got to give your stuff a name. Give your stuff a name. Stop with this, something happened in my childhood. No, give it a name. Give it a name. Mine has three names. So apparently the trauma is 4 different things. There's more trauma than this. As I'm thinking about it, there's more trauma than this, but I'm not putting it in this video because we're going to stop it at 10 minutes. There's more trauma than this, and there's more because more is popping up in my head. Anyway, so the second one, right? Starts with Maurice. Yeah, him, that dude. Let me get a sip, get a little swig. Whew. So, I know everybody has the story of, so-and-so went to get milk and all the other stuff. My father went to get milk. Never came back. So I'm thinking, I said, either he has to be not the brightest person because maybe he's out there trying to raising a cow, right? In order to get that milk. Maybe he didn't know that they had it at Seatown, right? That he could have just got the milk from there. So maybe he's out trying to raise a cow. So maybe I'm giving it a bit of a doubt because he ain't been back. He ain't been back. Sent him to the store. He ain't been back, right? So, yeah, dude, I don't even want the milk no more. I don't even like milk. I don't even like milk. I don't want milk. My cereal, dry. I don't want milk. Milk and cookies, just cookies. Yeah, I don't even want the milk, sir. You can come on back now. I don't even want the milk. I don't even want the milk. I'm lactose intolerant. Like, whatever. I'm just... Yeah, okay. So that's one. Sent him to the store. Number 2. In the daycare again. This is how I remember. In the daycare again. Aunt Lori, right? Before she became Aunt Lori, she was just Lori at that point, and I knew her. I don't really know how I knew her, but I knew her. And she used to talk to me, and I thought that was cool. She would stop by the fence and have conversations and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. This lady is so nice, right? Before she hooked up with Reno, right? She was just stop by the fence and talk to little old me. Whew. So She said, I'm gonna go to the store and get you something. I said, bring me some popcorn. I want some popcorn. I'm 48. Ask me if I seen that popcorn. Ask me if I seen that popcorn. Now, I'm starting to think that she was only nice to me to get close to my uncle. Yo, years later, I didn't even realize that till just now in this moment that maybe she was nice to me. Maybe she promised me that to get close to my uncle. I'm saying I feel used. I feel used. I feel used. I feel used. Number 3. Let's go to number 3. Aunt Sharita. I love you, Suge. I do. Aunt Sharita. Yeah, I'm spending the night at her house. She going to the store. Oh, Aunt Sharita, you go to the store? Aunt Sharita, I was a fat kid. Everything revolved around me going to the store. That was the key to my heart. It wasn't, oh, I got to hug you and all the other stuff. No, Bobby, snacks. Like, give me snacks. So, Aunt Sharita, Aunt Sharita going to the store. It was probably 1 o'clock. It wasn't. Aunt Sharita go to the store. I had about $4. And they had rum raisin ice cream. And that's all I could think about. I was like, oh, that rum raisin ice cream, that thing gonna be banging. I was like, can you bring me some rum raisin ice cream? She was like, yeah, I got you, Neff. I got you, Neff. Ask me how that tastes. Ask me how that rum raisin ice cream tastes. I don't even want rum raisin ice cream no more. Like, I ain't ate it since. I haven't eaten rum raisin ice cream since. Like, Aunt Sharita, thanks. So, you guys, like, I'm traumatized. Milk, popcorn, and ice cream. Yeah, milk, and I can't even go outside in gated areas and look it through the fence because I'm traumatized all over again. So, I'm going to go ahead and hook up with counseling so I can get through these things because obviously you guys don't want to help me with that because I still ain't got no milk, still ain't got no popcorn, still ain't got no ice cream, rum raisin ice cream, and people still taking the long way to avoid me. She hit a boshata. Woo, people still taking the long way to avoid me. Oh, that was good. I need to write that down. Yeah, I need to write that down. I'll rewind the video. So anyway, I'm over 10 minutes. I'm gonna cut this because there's more trauma and things are triggering me right now as I'm talking about this. So it's a serious. So take note of the little things that you promise kids. They still looking for it. My Uncle Kevin was looking for a bike for years. I remember seeing him with his daddy as a grown man. He asked for that bike. Dead serious. Asked for that bike. Sure did. And I think if he would have bust that bike out the closet, oh God, he would have cried and cried and cried. I wanted to go buy him a bike. I did. I wanted to go buy him a bike and be like, it's from your daddy. You know what I mean? I gotta go. We're at 13 minutes. I gotta go. I love you guys. Really, all seriousness, trauma is real. Tap into your kids, find out what's going on, what they thinking about itself, what's bothering them, and deal with it. Deal with it with them before they have to deal with it without you. Yeah, they need you. They need you to deal with it with them because trauma turns into so many other things. Trauma turns into, it just turns into a lot of different things. And so we need to tap in and make sure that we're on one accord with our kids. I love you all for free. There's nothing you can do about it except give me some rum raisin ice cream. Now I'm good. I'm on a diet. I don't need that. All right. Talk to you guys later. Love you.